dudes, John here, and welcome back to another tutorial video. Today we're going to be showing you how to link up nether portals so you can do fast travel between your overworld without having to do crazy rail systems. I know that obsidian it's not cheap technically, but neither is a whole lot of iron to travel thousands of blocks with rail systems. So I'm going to kind of first give a quick shout out to Python MC. This is where I found this tutorial probably about a year ago. Without further ado, let's get started. So in the nether, one block of motion, if you guys didn't notice, the nether is a lot smaller than the overworld. One block in the nether is a 8 blocks in the overworld. So every time we travel 8 blocks here, it's 1 block in the nether. The XYZ coordinates are going to be something you're going to need, and you're going to need to turn those on depending on the version of Minecraft you're using. If you're using Bedrock, which I'm using right now, you're going to basically go into show coordinates. I'll show you. You go into the settings right here. You go into the show coordinates, and you go down here where it says show coordinates. You see that? Show coordinates off, show coordinates on. So the green has the light gray means that it's on. All right, so that's how you turn it on in Bedrock. It'll show the rule that you turn the coordinates on. And then in Xbox, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 even, and the Wii U editions, you just need to grab a map. It says so. It says the coordinates in the map. It does not do that in Bedrock any longer, but you'll need a map in order to do that in those versions. And in the Java edition, it's really, really simple. You just press F3, and you have a whole bunch of information that pops up on the screen, but on the left-hand side, it'll show you your X, Y, and Z coordinates. Your X coordinates and your Z coordinates are your horizontal, meaning with the horizon. That means that you're moving side to side. And then in my Y is up and down, the vertical motion. Like I said, this is 8 blocks here. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3 blocks. Look at that distance there. That's already only 3 blocks in the nether. And if we go all the way over here, this is 16 blocks in the nether. This is 128 blocks that we just traveled in a whopping 1 chunk in the nether. That's pretty freaking insane. You can see where I tried out another portal over here. I'll show you how we do that in just a second. So in order to have a nether portal spawn in somewhere in the nether, it has to be 128 blocks away in the overworld in order for it to spawn in, or 1 chunk, which is 16 blocks away in the nether. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If I built another end portal right, or sorry, another nether portal right here, for instance, and I jump into it, it will take me to that same nether portal, and I'll show you where that is. So if I go over here, we jump into here, boom. This takes us to our little house that I built out of cobble. The reason why you build out of cobble is so gas don't destroy you. Hey pig, come to join us? All right, we go back, brings us right back to this nether portal. If I go to this one, which is too small, we can make it there and jump into it. It should take me back to that same exact house that one took me into, because we're so close. See that? Because the distance is so close that it will always spawn back into the original. So this one here, it's kind of pointless. It's moot. It doesn't really do anything. So you can't really travel that short of distances, nor would you want to. You can walk that far if you really need to. You're not that lazy. So you want to travel 128 blocks, though, we can do that. So we're going to jump back into the nether portal. I like the time frame that it takes to jump into the nether in Bedrock. It is a lot faster than it used to be in console edition. And I went ahead and made an illustration out here of how far things are in the nether. So we have, this is, like I said before, 8 whole blocks in the overworld. 1 block. And this is 16 blocks in the nether, but 128 blocks in the overworld. So if I jump through this, which is right there, look how close that is. If I jump in here, we will spawn in after the 16th, the 128th block in the overworld. And that's kind of the general area that you will spawn in. They generally randomly generate. So if I really wanted the nether over here, the nether portal over here and not over here, it will allow me to do that on the next go. I'll show you what I mean. If I remove this and I ignite this one, this will take me back to that other nether portal that we just jumped out of. You see that? So it does give you some leniency. So if you pop in somewhere and you don't like its position of the nether portal, you can move it within reason. I mean, within a close proximity, so that way you can make your area look cleaner. If you already have like a village or something and it pops up right next to a house and you really want it in its own structure or something, you can move the nether portal within reason, within this general vicinity, probably within this one chunk is what I've tested. I haven't gone outside of that chunk in the overworld. So now that we have this, now what if we want to travel? You see that point way out there? That's pretty far. I want to say that's pretty far. I don't want to walk there. What if I just want to walk really short distance, like to there? Look at that. That's 8 times the distance. So we are moving in this direction. We've gone 16 blocks here, and we're doing a total of 31 blocks in this direction. And then we're going to go in the Z direction. We're going to go a total of 23 blocks. So we've moved 31 blocks this way and 23 blocks this way. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in, and it's going to take us way the crap out here. Look at our coordinate now. I can't even see. It's not even generating it so far. There it is. It's barely coming in. That's where we came from. Let's go ahead and jump back in. Now, vertical travel in a normal world, not a flat world. If I wanted to go and build another portal up high somewhere, it will generate that portal if there is landmass in the nether and if there is landmass in the overworld. You get what I'm saying? So if there is like a mountain that is, how high did we go? We went up 18 blocks and 18 blocks over. We went 18 blocks this direction and 18 blocks up. So that should take me 144 blocks in the air, which there's not very many mountain ranges that go up that high, but nonetheless, that's how high it would take me if we found a mountain range that high and wanted to build up. We only have to go up 18 blocks, and we can get to the top of a mountain pretty quickly. Now, because this is a flat world, it's just going to generate, that's right, on the ground. It won't put it up. If you build something like this, it won't put it on its tallest point unless there's physical land there. So that's unfortunate, but it's a flat world, so what are you going to do? You can't get flat worlds in Bedrock anymore. This was imported from the Xbox One edition. This is where I guessed we would pop in, and sure enough, there we are. So now what if we want to travel really, really freaking far? And I built this rail system right here. This goes to the end of the original Nether because, like I said, this was Xbox 360. Now it's infinite. We built to the end of this. It goes about 210 blocks in the Nether. That's pretty freaking far. In the overworld, that's going to be 1,680 blocks. That's like a full day's worth of travel. Maybe 2 days worth of travel. So we're going to kind of go off in the distance. We're not going to be able to see home from here, especially because of the Nether and all the fog and whatnot. But see how the world generates some more over there. This is the flat world. The rest of it is not so flat. But we kind of jumped over here. This is point 263 on the X. We started at 54. That's 209 blocks, right? 209 blocks. I built this nether portal over here. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're at 2,114. We started off at 418. That's crazy. We literally went, what is that? We went an actual 1,700 blocks, not even the 1,680 blocks I thought we would go. 1,700 blocks just from going that little tiny system. That's a heck of a lot cheaper to build a rail system that's 200 blocks long than it is to build one that's almost 2,000 blocks long. That saves you a ton of iron just to travel through the nether. Anyways, dudes, that's basically it. That's the gist of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I love teaching this kind of stuff. I love showing you guys this kind of stuff. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, if you guys can smash that like button down below, it's greatly appreciated. And if you're at all new to this channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button, it does help the channel out a great deal. And while you're at it, if you click the little bell, it turns on notifications and it lets you dudes and dudettes know when we upload our videos. And until next time, guys, see ya.
Yeah.